Hello, welcome to Politics and Satire on hashtag Sideline Managers with VB. Politics and Satire, yes. We look at politics and then we laugh at the things which politicians do because politicians are bigger comedians than all of us combined. But now, touching on something very sad, the war happening in Gaza right now. You know, there is no side to a war, especially if you're not involved, and there are no winners in any war. It's only human life which is lost, and the people who lose the most are the vulnerable. It's your children, your women, your old people. Because imagine you're sitting in an old room, imagine you're sitting in preschool, in primary school and high school, bombs start flying. And then the sad part is that propaganda is taking the lead in all of this. Everybody's reporting from their side, everybody's reporting on their view. But what matters the most is that human life is what matters the most. It's not what politicians want, it's not what Christians will say will stand with Israel. Israel is not even a Christian nation, for those who didn't know. Only 2% of people who live in Israel right now are Christians. And so for those who say, hey, God of Israel, hey, Jesus of Israel, Mariwa Israel, Gulukuluwa Israel, Mudimwa Israel, do not support that nonsense. People are dying, children are dying on a daily basis because of this war, which has been going on for ages and ages, since I think 1968, if I'm not mistaken. And the only thing which all of us can do is say, let's stop the war should end, because it's only human lives which are lost, and like I said, it's only children, women, and the most vulnerable of any society who lose in war. There's no winner in war. It's only the people who lose. Moving on to things which have been happening in the world, Zimbabwe, my own country, my home country, there was elections which were held, and like since 1980, elections were controversial, shambolic to say, and people are playing politics back home, and people are saying this, and like I said before, propaganda will take center stage. And the thing is this: I think the leaders in Zimbabwe right now should stop concentrating on politics and concentrate on the country. Imagine having propaganda tools which will try and paint the government being correct. The honest truth is that things are not right in Zimbabwe. Recently, we lost a young artist by the name of Gerima Panzure. Rest in peace to him. He was only 25 years old. Because the politics is not right, because the health sector is not okay, his life was lost. And anybody who has lost a loved one in any way would attest. The whole country lost a young musician who was representing Zimbabwe on an international scale because of that. And I think it's high time people fixed this politics thing, so that maybe, just maybe, our country will go back to its former glory, go back to a new dawn where something good will happen, where we'll shoot these kind of videos in our own studios back home. It's not easy being an immigrant right now, because I'm telling you, when you live abroad, people will call you names, and rightfully so. Can you blame them? Someone posted on Twitter recently and said, to all Zimbabweans, stop supporting the Springboks. And Zimbabweans were touched to the core, touched. If you could measure how people were touched, maybe some were even slain in the Holy Spirit, angry. They were touched. But yes, stop supporting the Springboks. Support your own rugby team. It's called the Sables. It is. Someone said it doesn't. It exists. There is a rugby team in Zimbabwe. It doesn't have enough resources. The politics are not okay. Even the soccer national team doesn't have a stadium to play in. They're playing in Rwanda. Their first qualifying game, I think, against Nigeria. They're playing their home match in Rwanda, of all places, because there is no stadium which meets the FIFA standards. So here on Politics and Satire, from the Sideline Managers with VB, and to all Zimbabweans, to all Africans, to all South Africans, help us, help yourselves, speak the truth, read, find more information. Like I said, there is no use to support hashtags. There's no use to support news outlets which will tell you things which you just want to hear. Read and look for more information, and that will help you to decipher the truth and lies which people tell you. So on politics and satire, on obviously there is no laughing matter, because people are losing their lives in Gaza. People are losing their lives currently in wars like DRC. People are losing their lives to regimes which are not running things properly. People are losing their lives in Africa to malnutrition, to war, to all those things that kids are not even going to school right now as I speak. Young children who grow up to be called uneducated, redundant, and all that, because the politics are not right. And to our politicians, we vote for you. At time maybe you put yourself in that power. Then if you put yourself there, do what is right. You know, treat us all fairly. Just, we are the taxpayers. We pay that money so for you to be there. And like I always said in my videos before, if you are a politician or if you are a voter, that person works for you. And if you are a politician, you work for the people. Help the people. It's simple as that. Thank you so much.